Hi everybody!
We're back.
This is Ben.
This is Ildi.
And this is
Kpop Classics!
We're getting better at this, to be fair.
The synchronicity thing is not easy.
Yeah, no, not at all. So I have no idea how they actually synchronize the dancing.
Infinite we are not.
Yeah, that's not happening whatsoever. We are on this turbo journey. And this is the third song. And
Yes.
apparently Ben told me that this is supposed to be a Christmas song. But I get the white part, so that's like the so whatever,
snow.
and then love is like the celebration of love around Christmas. So yeah,
I don't know if it's directly a Christmas song, but it's always sang at Christmas, so I would assume it is.
funnily enough, like thanks to the infinite realms of YouTube, we found something amazing. Like somebody kindly put on like an old recording of this, and like even just looking at the kind of MCs are just a pure joy. So thank you so much for putting it on. Awesomeness. So we have a very calm looking and sincere Dracula, and
with his red collar and his like chains to his neck,
and then we have like a very impressive hairdo on this lady
who's come straight out of Star Trek.
Or like I don't know, but they're ready for the occasion.
Yeah,
definitely.
They're ready for anything, I think, with these get-ups.
Ready to save the world, such as Turbo with White Love. So let's see what happens. Okay.
Ready?
Wait.
Oh yeah, we have to shimmy, don't we?
Okay. Coco Bop.
Right, ready for White Love in 3, 2, 1. Turbo. White Love.
Oh, we have a Santa-looking animation as well.
See? I don't think it's going any louder.
But we need to, maybe.
Yeah, it's not the far it'll go. Unless there's more. There you go.
Gosh. Okay.
Have a good time. I love
know
this
this
song.
already.
I love this song. This is like my favourite Turbo song.
Okay. Can you put up the volume?
Of course.
And there are candles, actual candles, by the way.
New member Mikey? At least new at this point. Blasting you with fake snow.
But he has something in his hands. A fake snow in his hands.
Yeah, it's like snow cans.
Okay, this is very late 90s, guys. This hair is very late 90s.
Oh yes. The crazy sound effects.
I wish I could read the lyrics. It's like, the dancers are really good in the background, by the way. I mean, this get-up is not very actually practical for Christmas because it's very light, but then he has
Big
massive
arm
gloves.
warmers. Big furry gloves.
I mean, they definitely spent a lot of money on lights in these old days, isn't it?
It's like there's so much light that it almost creates like a fog.
Yeah. Huh. I like this part.
Yeah. Dance break.
Whew. But also there's
But
the
it's just
saxophone.
dances.
I used to play the saxophone song. This fake snow in his hands, like, I mean, this is just something else.
Hyping up the crowd with 360 vision.
He's basically like a snow angel, like a street dancer snow angel.
That's a good line right there.
The funny thing about the
Modulation!
The funny thing about his singing, that he constantly sings in such high pitch that everybody else would suffer with, and he can just...
It's just easy for him, I don't know why.
This is a female key, guys.
Yeah.
It's positive for me. Unbelievable.
Yes!
Look at the crowd.
Ah. I love that song.
Okay. Funny enough, this year, I mean, we passed Christmas for 2018, but, you know, Christmas is only in, I don't know how many months. 9? But funny enough, my Christmas playlist became very international recently. I mean, it used to consist mostly classical music and like carols, but nowadays it has like, you know, Miracles in December from EXO, and I guess so. It's, my mom is like, I mean, she almost flinched like this Christmas when I was like, things like this came up, but I am a bit reluctant, although, to put this on my Christmas playlist because that would certainly freak her out.
Yeah.
It's like, white love forever. And probably like,
pumping techno.
Interesting. But anyway, I think this is definitely, you know, something so interesting because it always fascinates me, and probably again it was the same in the day. Like they were, if it's a Christmas special, people will dress up. As we saw with the MCs, they definitely dressed up. I do not believe
Dracula and Leia.
I do not believe this was their usual get-up. Okay, it's almost like if it's a Christmas special, that it's gonna be, you know, actual candles next to the smoke machine and the Christmas tree. So I kind of love this about K-pop, that they just go all the way. You get what I mean? And
it's like when it's Halloween, everybody dresses up so crazy.
It's kind of like they're just unafraid, isn't it? Like they just do these stuff without caring about anything. So it's just like, it has that feel to me that, you know what, this is going to be a Christmas special. No, it doesn't matter that we are like a dance group. We're going to do a Christmas song about white love.
They did a whole Christmas album, I'm pretty sure. It's crazy.
Really? And it was all techno Christmas.
I've not listened to all of it, but I think the bits I listened to were just all techno.
and I thought that Snoop Dogg's Christmas album was the craziest I've ever heard. Which, by the way, guys, if you want to hear something unusual, listen to Snoop Dogg's Christmas album. Okay, so yeah, that's...
Snoop Dogg's got like a crazy cookbook as well. I saw that when I was looking for people's presents last year.
Okay, that sounds like a must-have. You know, it's more like a charity shop, £1.
Yeah.
I'm not
bargain bucket.
Anyway. But I mean, so I loved it. I think it was good. I think it is good, and it just like so. It just shows the range and variety that K-pop had from the very beginning. So it just talks volumes in that sense. What do you think?
Well, yeah, this is probably one of my it's like vying for my favorite Turbo song. I just love it. I just can't stop listening to it. I just love it. Every time I'm walking around, this comes on, I'm like in a good mood. And like the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to get stuff done today. And then invariably I don't, but you know, it's just a great song. I just love it. Like, I don't know, like it's not, I wouldn't point to it as like a masterpiece of composing or whatever. Like it's not. It's a pretty basic techno song with random raps in it. And it's like whatever, but I just love it. I don't know why. I guess it's the like syncopated like do 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 do. Like,
and also it's the whole thing. The whole thing is in major, isn't it? So just it's very
a good mood.
Major.
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of Mikey, who was
interestingly?
From our last video, he's new for this one.
I think he's very charismatic. I wanted to say this in the middle of the video, but then I was distracted by his
spray.
But I think, even though again I'm no expert, but I'm assuming he's from abroad, isn't it?
America, yeah.
So he's American.
Well, at least they brought him in from America. I don't know if he is American, but
I think, isn't it like when we were reading up on Turbo, it was like he was like 6 years old when they moved or something like that. So it's like, so I think his style was very different. He was very laid back compared to like the come on, I'm in your face rapping. He's just very very laid back and you know, like the way he pronounces stuff. Like I'm keen on getting to know him.
I want to be richer.
I like him. I like Mikey, whom I shouldn't call Mickey. I like Mikey. I think he's a good one. But he's a keeper. But very charismatic. It's interesting that you know, if you have a duo, it's almost like, you know, it's 50-50, and then you have to have like, you know, equally strong characters. Otherwise, the second person will definitely feel like a supporting character. I think, which is like in groups that you could have, you know, more charismatic members, and it's maybe not that apparent. Even though I think the K-pop community is amazing in that sense that they are quick to point out that they have a hunger for equal, you know, sharing. So I think that's
always a tricky issue, though, isn't it? Like when people get annoyed about line distributions among groups.
I think it's tricky, but still, I think the intention is right. The intention is wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Like some of, like we talked about this, I think, on very early videos of ours, about Western bands and Western pop bands, especially, that people weren't bothered. Like there was this leader, this main singer, and people were okay with the rest of just being disregarded from the get-go. And while in K-pop, I think the K-pop fandom is not like that. They want people to have an equal ground.
Well, I think it's because the K-pop fans are so passionate. Like they when they will talk about standing a group or whatever, like it's because they absolutely love that group and they want to see their favourite member be represented like the others, even if they're not a main vocal or a main rapper or whatever.
I think it comes from like the collectivist nature of the culture, isn't it? Like it has that, like, the community. What makes them strong is that they are together, and each of the members,
they complement each other.
They complement each other, and they matter. Even if it's like a dancer, rapper, whatever, they all need to be there to make it, this perfection that we just love so much. I think one of just to give an example that I really like this term because it describes, like, this specific situation describes this whole attitude very well. That as if you guys are into today's K-pop, like we might have heard about this group with an very hard to comprehend concept called NCT, new whatever technology, and then there's neocultural technology, and I started to look into the concept because I was interested in the business side of it, because they launched a unit with only Chinese members, and now it's called like a different, it has a different name. It's not even NCT China. It's like it's called whatever we. Long story short, there is one member called Win-Win, who then, funnily enough, I think that I just picked it up on like K-pop conversations. The fans said that poor Win-Win got cheated in 3 languages because he was singing in the song regular. He was in the song regular in the English version, the Korean version, and the Chinese version, and still didn't get enough recognition. So I just love this. So I think that describes the attitude that sometimes K-pop fans have towards their group favorites. I think it's just he got cheated in 3 languages. Anyway, so I think that's it. It was very well done that Mikey got his time to shine. Definitely, as a new member, I'm guessing it was hard to be introduced to the fandom as somebody who's...
Yeah, well, I guess I think they had like a bit of a break from when Jungnam left to when Mikey joined, as far as I can remember. But that's actually one of the things I've always thought was a bit like odd about Turbo, was that they were just a duo at all times. They were just a duo. Like recently, they've come back with all 3 members, but being just a duo, it's hard to make sure that both of you stand out, I guess. It's almost harder than when there's a group, because if you gloss over one member of a 9-member group, it's not so bad. But if you gloss over one of a 2-member group, it's going to look really bad. And that's one of the things I always thought about Turbo was... probably it's partly my perspective because I love vocals, that I always thought that it was like Jungkook was almost like the protagonist, because like he seemed to, because he was singing and he was the melodic part, he was quite large parts of most of the songs. But the more you listen to it, the more you realise there is actually quite a bit of rap in most of these songs, and they do get to shine. It's probably more just that I like vocals, so I notice them more. But
if there are any Turbo fans and like or anybody who was a K-pop fan in that era and knew about like what was going on, please let us know how it went, because again, these are just our perceptions.
Yeah,
so it's like
we weren't there, so we don't know perfectly.
Yeah, we definitely weren't there. I mean, 1990 is it 1996? This was,
yeah,
or
I was 2.
Yeah, I mean, I was still in kindergarten. So I was like, yeah, I almost graduated from kindergarten at that point. Yay.
Smashing it.
Wow. And so it's like, definitely, probably as a kid, I would have loved this song. It's very dancey, it's very good. So yeah, again, we kind of talked about interesting things in terms of, the group members and how they kind of get their time to shine. So let us know what you thought, and we're going to watch another Tubu video very, very shortly. So see you soon. Bye.